Morning guys, 54 days to Ironman. Just off for a run now. I'm feeling pretty pumped. But I got up late. My battery died on my phone. And as a result, I don't know how, well, two things. Poor preparation has a knock-on effect, and it's very unlike me. Normally I'm pretty organised. I went to bed just thinking that I'd have enough charge on my phone, my alarm didn't go off, I woke up, didn't have my kit ready because I set my alarm earlier so that I could get my kit ready for today. I'm out for lunch today with my father, my sister and her family in about 3 hours, and I'm going to be running probably for 2, and in that hour left I've got to get home, showered, changed and to the restaurant. And you know what it's like those days when one thing doesn't go to plan and now I'm stuck in traffic at the crossings on an Easter weekend where there must be only one train an hour, and I've probably caught it. In these pressing times, in these annoying and frustrating times, there's nothing you can do bar wait and just accept, really. You know, things don't always go to plan. Plus, the reason I wanted to get out earlier was because there was no rain forecast before 11 o'clock. And it's now 9:45, and I think the rain's going to come a little bit earlier. There's a northerly wind. You can see the clouds. Well, you can't see the clouds, but the clouds are coming straight over. So, a little bit of frustration this morning at my own, I would say, laziness more than anything else. Didn't plug in my phone. I should have plugged in my phone and it would have been fine this morning. But lesson learned, you know, I should know better. But I didn't do anything about it. So I've got a 2-hour run today. Well, supposedly a 2-hour run at a steady pace. And then this evening I have, I think it's a 3,000 metre swim, which will be the longest swim I've ever done. I think it's divided into 500s, at a guess. I'm pretty confident of the swimming. So I think it should go relatively well. And the gates have gone down again. That is amazing. Yeah, brilliant. So I've got 3,000 metre swim this evening. Should go to plan. Yeah, I'm feeling confident in my swimming at the moment. Probably more confident over anything else. The ride is obviously the longest element. I feel comfortable sitting on the bike for 3-4 hours. So if I can feel comfortable for that long, I'm sure I can feel comfortable for a couple more. And then the run, or the waddle, again for that I think it's just a matter of getting one foot in front of the other, having a bit of internal reflection at that time and just really realising why you're there, you know, the journey you've gone through to get to that point. It's windy out there. So yeah, I'm happy, you know, we're nearly halfway through the journey. things are going to get real serious soon, you know, at the 50-day mark. But so far I can say that it's probably one of the most emotionally, physically most rewarding things that I've ever done. And I've done some crazy stuff, I've done some real fun stuff, and I've been very, very fortunate in what I've been able to do in my life already within the short 34 years that I've been here. And here comes the rain. So yeah, it's been a magnificent journey. I'm really pleased I committed. There were a couple of people that really tipped me over the edge, that really made some comments that made me question whether this year was the right year to do it. Really appreciate those people. I'm very fortunate about my time, the availability that I've had to do this. Took a little bit of careful planning, you know, finishing one project. So my projects that I have generally will overrun by a couple of months. And I finished the last large project in November last year with the mind that by the 11th of February I didn't want any loose ends, and it was literally up until 2 days before that I was still dealing with certain aspects, certain issues. I guess it must be at this kind of stage, you know, approaching the halfway mark, in which people start to question their commitment, start to question themselves. If you're watching this and you're at that stage, then just keep going. Keep the training going. You know, 50 days left, or 53 days left, is still, you know, an incredible way to go. Still a very, very long way. But the chances are that you've already broken through some internal beliefs, some internal barriers about what you thought was possible, what others perhaps thought was possible of you. And I think that's a very, very good tool to motivate yourself. I'm not saying hold on to it, because I'm a great believer that you are not a byproduct of another's belief of you. You know, you create your own belief structure, you create your own legacy. But you know, it's hard not to accept some of that, or inherit, sorry, not accept, but inherit some of that. So if you had some negative feedback, if you had some negative beliefs about what people have thought was possible for you, then perhaps just utilise that negativity at that point. Excuse me. Utilise that negativity at that point where things aren't going to plan, where you're feeling a bit of a struggle. Use it to motivate you to get to the next lamppost, get to the next aid station, get to the next mile, kilometre, whatever measurement you feel is appropriate. Really interesting. Yesterday, just before my spin on the bike, I was talking to a friend of mine in Thailand via Skype, and we speak probably 5 or 6 times a year. He's one of those people that would come and save you if you rung him. You know, he's a good egg. Very fortunate to have him as a friend. And it's really nice because every time we speak, we talk about the next goal, what's happening, predominantly in business. We talk about personal life as well, but in business, what's next on the agenda? You know, what's the next target? Is it a monetary target or a geographic target? Not speaking to someone for a few months at a time, it's really nice to see the progression. They may not have achieved that bigger picture, that wholeness, but for them to achieve even 1/10 of what they set out to is unbelievable. It's phenomenal. Well, it is believable because it's happened. Really, I'm going now to run a route I haven't been to since I was probably 14. It's called Clapham Wood. It's just north of Worthing on the south coast, and it's renowned, it's in the Doomsday Book, it's renowned for witchcraft. And various things like that. And the rain is here. And it's wet as well out, so yeah, this is going to be fun, this is going to be an adventure. So yeah, just off to this woods now. I haven't been here before. What you've actually seen me do is I've run in different areas. If you've been following my running videos, run in different areas, some that side of the road, some further that way. In actual fact, if all goes to plan, I'm going to come out at a T-junction. What I did, I think, in one of my earlier runs, I either runs 1 or 2. And it's got very dark and the rain is here. Maybe the witches are out. Where you can park. Had a coffee there recently, it's really good. A couple of guys basically in a shack, and do good coffee. Yeah, I haven't been up here in years. It's unbelievable. This is fun. Yeah. Hi guys, just got back to the car. Very, very muddy run, but probably one of the best trail runs I think that I've ever done, which is a lot to be said really. The route that I took, I actually got lost at the end, and I'm glad I got lost because I saw two woodpeckers, the brightest, like yellow, imagine this colour, this neon orange but in a yellow, and green, phenomenal, unbelievable. And then I saw two red kites as well, that were just sitting in the tree, massive thing, the wingspan is huge, literally made the whole tree, a silver birch, just move. I said I got lost, actually did a little bit further distance than I was anticipating, but there was obviously a reason behind that. Got to saw the bits of wildlife. Rained a little bit. It's gonna absolutely hammer it down any second now. Yeah, so it's a bit of trail. Well, it was all trail. Head through Clapham up to across the downs over to Findon Valley, along Findon Valley into Worthing, back up over the downs where I got lost, through Castle Goring, and then back to Clapham again. Not too muddy. Some inconsiderate person who's not particularly well in the head decided at some stage to put barbed wire all across a trail. It was actually a bridle footpath, so you know, horses, cyclists, dog walkers could have walked over it. Actually got my foot tangled and I've sliced my leg open. Well, here comes the rain, as I said. So I'm going to get home and have to dress that, but managed to move a bit of, well, as much as I could. Felt good. As you can tell, I'm not out of breath, which is nice. Found just a comfortable pace, didn't put any pressure on myself to beat any records or do any PBs. Relatively hard in places, had to keep the foot or ankle stability really focused on my ankles because of the chalk. It's all chalk around here and flint. So that's it, just hydrating now with electrolyte drink. I have a banana and that's about it. Heading now, go and get a shower, get changed, stretch, and then out for some food. Family Easter Sunday tradition, and then swim later. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed the run. We got back just in time. You can hear the rain. The universe looking after me. Have a good Sunday, and I will speak to you later. Peace out. Hi guys, so just finished for today. Glad today is over in the most positive possible sense. Absolutely shattered. Just finished 3,000 meters in 55-ish minutes. Really happy with that. Really grateful for my body for supporting me today. It's the furthest I've ever swam in my life in one sitting. I divided it up into 500 meters with a 10-second rest in between. So the pace that you saw in the previous slide is an accurate time. Body feels good. I can tell that I've exercised. Was aware towards the end of my technique becoming quite sloppy, or sloppier, not as tight as it had been. I think that's only natural, really, for a newbie. Yeah, not bad considering I haven't, 3 months ago, 3.5 months ago, I couldn't even swim 25 meters front crawl or freestyle without getting out of breath. So really happy with myself. Incredibly grateful, as I said, for my own body for supporting me today, considering
I went out for lunch. So I'm off home now. I've eaten a lot today, but I'm going to have another big meal now. Chicken, sweet potato and some salad when I get in. Hydrate a lot. I feel quite a bit dehydrated. My pee sticks arrived today, so that's good. I'm just waiting for my blood glucose or my blood meter to arrive. That should arrive in the next couple of days. So that's it for me. Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate all of the comments. Keep them coming. Have a great day. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Peace out.